Welcome back to Coastal Resin and Glitter. And yep, I am gonna get Mary's swirl down yet one more time. And if I can't get it this time, then I'm gonna give it a rest. But I've got this little bowl and this little plate that I've had. I'm sure it's off of Temu. I've had it for a while. Just brought it in off the cupboard in the office and thought, okay, let's do this. This will be cute. Somebody has suggested that on these thin things, I probably should only do one layer, but this goes down in. I'm going to do 2 layers. Try to do it right this time. A little bit less color and not so solid. And I'm going to use, of course, Laura's Art Corner Octopus ink. I'm going to use Sweet Cherry and Magnolia. Now tell me, red and yellow should make orange, right? So we possibly may have a little bit of an orange color, which is fine with me. Marigolds are both yellow and orange, so that'll be fine. And I'm going to add a touch of the diamond crystal in it this time. Maybe that'll be the good luck to get it to looking pretty. So you're home, huh?
Yep.
Gracious sakes alive. What'd you have for lunch?
Breaded pollock.
What? Breaded pollock?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? And what? Must have had some kind of fish or potato.
Vegetables.
And fries or potatoes or anything?
No fries.
Potatoes?
No.
No potatoes? Oh my goodness sakes. That's a crime. Okay, so, oh, there's something down in this thing here. Let me see if I can get it out. I have sprayed the tray that I did yesterday with a sealer because of using the, I know the UV DTFs don't need to be sealed, but I had that strip of silver. You know what I'm talking about. That needs to be sealed because that will lift in a heartbeat. So even when you put it on a coaster, you need to, there it is again. I knew I didn't get it. Even if when you put it on a coaster, which I do like to use the stripping like that on a coaster, not coasters, tumblers. I need something flat that'll go down and drag it up. It has to be sealed, otherwise the ends will lift. So I can't top coat that for a couple of days. I figure a couple of days at least to degas. And I've got 10 ounces and I'm figuring that's probably more than I'm gonna need, but that's okay because I've got my egg thing to do yet, and that's probably way too, what am I doing? I'm not doing white this way, am I? I'm doing white out of the bottle. So that was kind of crazy. That cup can be used for something else later on. Okay. See, messing up already. Okay, so I am going to put, seems kind of dark in here today. I hope you guys can see me okay. I am going to put a little bit in here, get it around to the edges, and I'm gonna try to, and there's a fly, that's all, I don't need a fly. I am going to try to get what would be a bubble trap down here out. Let's see, there's a big bubble come up there. And we may only need one of those swirlies in this thing. But I need to I posted the dinosaur video last night, and even this morning it hadn't loaded yet. So I deleted it and re-posted it, and it's already up. But it had an alert on it. I used the music that's on CapCut to be able to use. One of those was, it didn't give me a strike, but it was an infringement. Now, why would it be? Gosh, I'm having a hard time seeing this today. I hope you guys are all right seeing it. You're probably seeing it better than I am. Can you shut that door maybe, Ryan? That might help. And let me see about the bubbles here. There are some bubbles down in the flower petals. I'm gonna move this and bring it closer to me for a minute. See, there's a big bubble right here. Okay. We had a rocket go off today. I wish that would have gone off when the kids were here. I was hoping that they would get to see one. They were 2 nights, 3 days over on Cocoa Beach. They were right in a good area to see a rocket. And that was when it was too cold, and I'm sure that that's part of why none went up. It was probably, there's a big bubble right there. See it, guys? It's bouncing around. Try to get it to come up. I don't want to poke around down in here with my scribe once I get it going, because that will disturb my colors. Oh well. Mary did that jar, that bowl again. I love that bowl. I got to go back and check her videos and see where she got that from. Like I need another, I need another mold. I really don't. Okay, so let's do the cherry red first. And I've got, I don't know. See, it's so thin that it's separated from the mold. So we'll see. And I'm going to try to do this layer by layer. And I'm going to do it at the same time, which might in itself be a mistake. Oh, I do want some in a little cup. That's right, because I've got to be able to break it up, don't I? Duh. I knew I was doing what I was supposed to do at the beginning. Okay. That broke up nicely. That will go down in. Oops. This is probably going to overflow really quickly. Not going to take much color in, is it? Neither one of these are probably going to take much. Okay, now I'm going to do white. And I'm going to break it up over on the flat plate first. Gracious sakes. Oh, what's it doing? Where's it coming from? You guys seen this, didn't you? It is overflowing. What the heck?
No, you spilled it on there.
I spilled it on there?
Yeah,
How did I spill it on there?
I don't know.
Was it coming out of the cup? Well, that wasn't the smartest thing on earth. You seen me spilling it and you didn't say anything?
Thought you knew.
How would I know? Was it spilling over the edge?
No. Came from the cup.
Came from the cup. Okay. Well, I guess I have a lot of, good thing I made extra resin. Ryan, would you go get me a couple more pieces of paper towel, please? Okay, and now I've still got to break this one up though. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I would have spilled that out of the cup. What part of the cup would it have spilled out of? That's what I don't understand. And I haven't even got my second color on yet. Okay, just set it there. Thank you. All right.
When you're done doing that project, could you work on the pencil holder?
Tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, here comes our orange girls, guys. Anybody that's watching. And I need, that's crazy. Out of what cup was I spilling it? Out of the big cup?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my gosh. I was just holding it sideways?
Yeah.
And you didn't say anything.
Thought you knew.
How would I know? I wouldn't have been doing that. Well, I'm not gonna, oh, look at this, my glove over here. I'm gonna have to replace the parchment paper when I get done today. I just put it down there. Oh, jeez. See, I can't even press for bubbles because it goes over the edge. Well, this is as full as it's gonna get, this thing here. I can't believe that I actually just poured that out. All right, so I think we are as full as it's gonna get, guys. This was probably another disaster. I hope that the colors come down into the edge a little bit. There are some flower designs in there. They used the picture they had it with EcoPore. I don't want to do EcoPore today. I wanted to see if I could get this to actually work, and I don't have any idea of whether it's going to work or not. I don't want any lines. There's a clump of red. Come on, you can go down in there a little bit. I like the shorter one I made that's over on the other table. This is too long. Whoops. All right, I'm sorry, I'm being too quiet, concentrating on what it is I'm doing here. Trying to get it down towards the tips, and hopefully it'll migrate down on its own. I guess that's the best that we can hope for. But there's a lot of red right in this spot. It would be nice if some of the orange went down in there. And I keep flicking it out, don't I? Okay, well, nobody said working with resin was a clean job. And see this, again, my table is flat or level. And this mold is not a, oh, don't spill that. It will cry. Let's get this under this edge a little bit. And that looks like it's good, except that it's surrounded by resin that got poured. Okay, I guess we're gonna call this one good for right now. This is, I didn't use 4 hour, so, but I will come back out and put it on the heat mat probably in about an hour. See what we get. Maybe I can unmold it tonight. I doubt it. Thin things take so much longer than heavy things. That's kind of crazy to think of it that way, but we know that that's how it works. And I would like some of the yellow to go down in there. Oh well. This is kind of pretty on top here. We'll see what it looks like when it's all done. Probably later on I'll be back out on the other table. I am going to try using my microphone that clips on as opposed to the microphone that came with the camera, because I don't like the sound of the camera one. I don't know if the microphone clip will be any better. I hope it will. The one you know with the fuzzy top, whatever they call that thing. Probably out doing another video. I am going to I've got to get coasting through the week. I already know what I'm going to do for next week. So I've got to get that taken care of. I want to get that done ahead of time. Oh, I can't believe I just spilled. Let it run off. That's crazy. Okay, well, I've got a little bit I can go put in my egg carton. Guess I'll put a little bit of red in it. Let it have a little bit of color. Go put it off into the egg carton, and we will see you later, guys. All right. Okay, it is time to demold. Let's see what we kind of a confused mess we got. Look at all this. And my bucket for scraps is kind of overflowing. And if you can hear the air conditioning, I'm sorry, guys. It is. If all window air conditionings are that loud, I would not ever want one in my bedroom. That is for sure. I don't know if they're all that loud, but the screen on it rattles, and I can push it and it stops making the noise, but it doesn't. But as soon as I quit pushing on it, it's right back to being loud. All right. It's a gorgeous day in Florida today, guys. Sorry about everybody up north. Just glad I'm not there. I understand they still have, as of a couple days ago, they still had at least a foot of snow on the ground, and that doesn't count the banks that they plowed into or plowed up. I can remember one time as a kid, we still had snow banks in June where they had plowed up and banked things. That may have been, no, that was when I was a kid, so that wouldn't have been 78. Yeah. Everybody thinks it's nice, and on top of that, I just seen on Facebook where Mackinac Bridge is closed again because of ice falling off of the upper parts, and the fact that you can't see it. That is one dangerous bridge, one scary bridge. Can't say it's dangerous. There have been incidences of it with it, but it is a scary bridge to have to drive over. Last time I was there was before Ron passed away, and thank goodness he didn't ask to go across the bridge, because I would have had to been the one to drive, and oh, not a good thing. Okay, we're getting it here. I don't think it did what I wanted it to do, but it is going to be a cute little plate and bowl set for something to gather things up in. Okay, so we got it clean. I should have done that before I turned you guys on. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's get it unmolded. Go around it. So far I'm not seeing bubbles. That's a good thing. And what I see is, I see some interesting effects of the swirl, but it didn't go down into the little, okay. All right, just broke off one of my nails. That's not, it's that, what if I had them on about 2 weeks now, so the glue is getting brittle, not bitter. That's a long as it's in my glove, I won't lose it. I can put it back on. I had to put one on last night, just petting the dog. It come off, which I do have to say that glue that Michelle from Glitz and Glitter uses, that's fantastic. Because I have used the Sistico glue, I have used Curve Life glue, and none of it works. But this, that Glamnetic, I think is what it's called, that does the job. And when it comes off, now I've been able, I'm hoping that when I decide to change the color, my color, that I can just take, because I did buy the remover, just take them off and save them for another time, because that's what I've been able to do with the ones that 2 times on my right hand, of course. I've had a nail just pop off. Not a big deal, no damage or anything. I just clean up my personal nail and put it back on. And I'm kind of hoping I can salvage all the nails when they come off, because that way you don't always have to be painting them. Be like your own reusable nails. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Let's do the bottom tray. The back, it doesn't look too bad. Oh, kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. Somehow it got glitter in there. Go figure. I can see some swirling. It's thin. I think that I'm just trying to do this technique on something that's too thin to get a really good effect, but that's pretty. And the red and the yellow did turn a little bit orange in there. Would have been nice if it would have migrated down into the tips, but that's all right. Huh, kind of pretty. And let's see what the little bowl looks like. Yeah, it's okay. The yellow did push off. The red, I can see the swirling. I've got just a little bit of the white that fell right there when it got down into the crease where I couldn't get to it all that well. Okay, so that'll be enough of the swirl for you guys for a while. I can't, until I can find something that's deep enough. And I don't know that there's anything more I can do with this. I will see if I decide to do something more. Maybe a little bit of gold around the edge, and around there's like a beaded edge around the plates and the gold. I might do that, but they're cute. So that is it, guys. So we will see the pictures on the end, and we'll catch you on the next video. You have a good evening, and God bless you.